So let's get into the video. So what is a full stack developer? So I have some experience on 2 years experience for the full stack developer. So basically you're trying with that for experience or fresher jobs.
For the freshers.
Okay. So I'm we have some openings on so our company. So as mentioned as earlier, Eviden. So I'm working as a Eviden for the 2 years. So we have some openings. So basically with the full stack development, we need to know for the process. So what is the full stack development? So we need to first focus on web development and then backend development and then database part. So I can go through with the HTML and CSS JavaScript for the mentions. So apart from that, you have any questions, you can directly ask in the chat questions or you can unmute yourself, you can directly ask it. So what is the first we can go through the web development. So web development basically is the front end part. So front end part we need to for HTML and then CSS and then JavaScript. So what we can see as a, so like for example, you can get in from ICICI Bank. So ICICI Bank, you can see the mobile application as well as in web application. So what you can see in the front itself is the front end. So the operation has been done in through backend. So the information, what is the account number and then card number, and then your name, and then mobile number as a storing as a database part. So before you get into the IT industry, you should main know for the part as SDLC, software development life cycle. Anybody have any idea for that?
I can try basically
Okay.
for the software development life cycle. See, right,
Okay.
basically right from the uh, software is basically developed for to reduce the human error, uh, make the work comfortable. So probably from the
Okay.
ideation stage, it goes into the discussion of either to meet the objective, the need of that particular maybe organization or a startup or maybe a person also who
Okay.
who's a
Mm-hmm.
sole entrepreneur. So basically, from the ideation stage, what are the needs at that moment of that moment? The
Okay.
software get discussed. The basis the need. It gets into from ideation stage to execution stage. Basically, then the how the software like your I can see on the screen also. So
Yes, yes, yes.
it goes into the designing phase, and once that because from the designing perspective it's very important to give that user experience, whoever will be the end user of that particular software, so that is very
Mm-hmm.
important. And then it goes into the actual development phase, and once it is developed, uh, probably with a smaller set of audiences, it goes under that testing phase wherein the audience, the stakeholders try to identify if the software which is developed is running seamlessly or there any scope of improvement before we make it live to the larger set of audiences. Apart from
Mm-hmm.
that, we also look for any error, and also similarly during the testing also we check the vulnerability also of that particular software.
Mm-hmm.
And then once every these multiple checks happens, we goes for deployment. And once it is
Mm-hmm.
deployed for the larger set of audiences, we keep on doing those regular checks, so to maintain the quality which has been developed. And also if there are any errors or any challenges faced by the end users, we on the way try to solve, and that goes under maintenance.
Yeah, perfect, perfect. But before that, you're not mentioning that the software development, which is a which methodology. So most of the IT industry, they're following agile methodology. So what is the difference between agile methodology and waterfall methodology? You have missed the point. The main ask the interview for the question.
Yeah, as in I missed that bit.
Yes. So this is for agile methodology. So whenever there is a requirement change or something else we need to change for the client, we can change in the agile methodology. But when compared to waterfall methodology, it's not able to change. That's a pre-requirement. So whenever the client giving the requirement for the analysis. For the analysis, give the product owner and the product manager will analyze the requirement. Based on that, we will design. So, for example, you can take Zomato. So, Zomato will give the for. Do you think that Zomato only maintain the application or some other companies? Like we go for the American Express. Do you know American Express for the credit card company?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, first it start from travel industry, then it go for banking industry. So whether the banking industry is from moving the client, so he given the client from the requirement, based on that the product owner collect the requirement, and the based on we will give the documentation. So based on the documentation we will design the product. Okay, so after that the main part is development. So as a fresher we are expecting from, so what is the Java? So the basically understand the code, that is enough for the development. As from we need go for front end development and then back end development. So another is for testing. So testing is from three parts. So one is the QA engineer testing. So I want to add from 3 points. So whenever the product has been developed, there's some three regions, E1 and E2 and E3. E1 is for development, and E2 is for testing, and E3 region for deployment. I can go through with the DevOps also. So you can get to know for the E1, E2, E3 region. So as you mentioned, the solution architect, whether the product has been correct architecture or not, the QA engineer will find the bugs, and then tester will test the application. DevOps is the main role. So whether the application is testing, whether we need to deploy or not. Okay. So after that, the deployment has been done. So you can get through some applications like GitHub, Splunk, and then other applications. So after the deployment has been done, you should go for the maintenance, whether the application has been maintained or not, whether the user experience and then support things. All the things will comes under SDLC. The main thing is from SDLC, you need to go for these flow, the 6 phases. Interview mainly ask the question. So does anyone have any idea for the DevOps? Is the main role is from IT industry. Do you have any idea about that?
What exactly?
So what is the DevOps actually means? Whether the development has been developed for the coding, right? So after before the deployment, the main role has been DevOps. The code has been planned, whether the code has been created or not. The code has been tested, and then next is from release and then deployment. The DevOps has been divided into two parts: the testing DevOps and then product development. So you need to go from as a fresher, we need to go through the three applications: GitHub, and then Splunk, and then what is it? Just miss it. Dynatrace. This is the main DevOps tool. You can go through it. So developer after
So
develop the
Naveen, is there
code.
any specific difference among these tools, or I don't
Yeah,
know?
that it has a different. So which product has been the developed? So whether the mobile application and then web application as then banking application. Based on that, you can learn from the tool. I can give the list of the tools end of the session.
Yeah.
You can go through that. Any questions?
No, no. We can proceed now.
Okay. So I have understand the DevOps process, right?
Yes, as in the uh, a series of steps which
Yes.
goes under developing the software.
Yes. So the software has been developed. After that, the main has been deployment. The deployment has been done through by DevOps only. So can go through the portfolio. So before that, I want to ask you some question. How many of you using LinkedIn?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I could see 14 participants. Only one answer.
Yes, we do.
All of us.
Yes, even I do.
Almost everyone using LinkedIn, right? Okay. So perfect. We can go through with the Java developer position. So how we can get the job through LinkedIn, or I want to one question on to which platform you are searching for the jobs for the Java development job, through Naukri or any other platforms?
I am jobs, Naukri.
Naukri, okay.
Okay. Direct.
Naukri, okay.
Indeed.
Okay.
And LinkedIn as well.
LinkedIn. Main thing is from LinkedIn. You can get from
Yeah,
referral as well.
main thing, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. You can easily get the job from LinkedIn. So get the open in the LinkedIn account, create some portfolio. So do you have all of them have a resume?
Yes,
We did not get your question, Naveen.
All are having the resume, right? For the resume to get the job.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, I can go
yes.
through the resume also. We can find out the how major mistakes in the resume as well. So before getting to the job, I can go through the next slide. Okay, to find the particular job as from Java full stack developer, you would find from network referral as well. Then we can go through from online platform like Naukri, LinkedIn. So you need to better knowledge on that from Naukri. On a daily basis, we need to update our profile as well. So based on that, our recruiter will get to know that, oh, okay, this person has some changes. We'll get the job as easy. Next, from preparing the interviews. How are you preparing the interviews? So most of them are like Java, what is Java, and then following the questions as well. So as a fresher, do you think that we need from Java full or full the process or coding? How many of you feel that coding is from difficult? How many of you do you think the coding has been difficult? Or someone will be say that, so I know Java, I know Python, I know C++. So which language is better? We can choose from right job.
So from the scope perspective, Java is again coming back into the picture.
Okay.
Initially, for some period of time, Java was going out of the interest level, but again, people
Mm-hmm.
are the large companies have started using that Java, and it is coming back into the demand. So considering the demand, Java looks like a go-to language.
I need to someone to answer this question. Every time you only answering the question.
Okay, I'm so sorry for that.
No problem.
Sir, I think,
Can sir.
Python gained a lot of importance in the past few years because when people started working on big data, Python was the go-to option for them. So maybe it's
Okay.
at that point of time, I think it got a lot of prominence.
I've heard about Lara and language, Laravel.
Okay. So which you have learned any language, whatever you convenient, Java, Python, C++, front end, back end, it doesn't matter. To get the right job, you can perfectly with the only one language. I can prefer that only one language is enough for that to get the job, as from Java or Python or something else. So anybody have done with the certification? Java, Python. You can answer it. I can see that
Though
marketing.
basically I
Database.
have not done
Okay.
any of this, but I am looking forward to it.
Yeah, I can suggest from Udemy, right?
Yes,
Sorry?
we've heard
Yes,
about it.
Udemy.
Yes, yes, I have heard.
Yes, you can get it from certificate there. It's well better. You can get from one or two certifications, so you can show it to the recruiter. So I have done this.
Okay,
First of all, you can get through as a full stack Java developer. Get some internship
okay,
from your other friends. Internship is
okay,
a better. You can get directly through the job as well.
okay.
Okay, before that, I can start from front end itself. Does anyone have any idea from HTML and CSS? I can give you some basic code.
The basic understanding I have while those for the front end libraries which are getting used.
Okay. So HTML is a hypertext markup language. So this is a template. You can make sure that you can use it exclamatory symbol. So whatever you're giving the backend, it will show in the front end as well. So I can go with Naveen. So I can save it. Fundable file path. So you can see that I have given the Naveen as word heading. So it will be displayed in the front end part. So I can change the color as well. You can change whatever you want. And save it, and then reload it. You can see that, right? So we have better openings from front end as well, then back end, then JavaScript. So scripting language. How many of you do you know about the scripting? So Linux or basic knowledge.
No, nothing.
So you need to go through for the Linux as a fresher. They're expecting some basic knowledge about the Linux. So Linux is a path, okay? Is some container. I storing some values like Naveen file. There's some path. In the path, I have changed it. I can create a file called Naveen.file. Empty file. Empty file. 0 file. So Linux, you need to go for commands. CD means change directory. We can create directory, new directory. These are the some commands. You need to go through for this command. It's a very important. You need to go for any IT industry. They will ask compulsory for this Linux. You can get the directories. Go for I change CD path. This is a directory, okay? And then this for Naveen file. It will go for ls-lrt. It will give the list of files. And then you can change like less.naveen.file. You can open this file. Like this process. Sorry, I don't have the exact Linux compiler. I'm not able to show that. So you can go through these commands as well. You can done with this Linux part. So let's go with main Java. How many of you know about this Java Eclipse path? So most of them using online compiler only. Java Eclipse ideal. How many of you any idea about this, the path, how it's been executing? I can show you that if you want.
Yeah, that would be better actually, Naveen.
Yes. Because whenever you're trying with the Java compiler, you're going directly with the online compiler. So I can show with the ideal. So you can better understand whether you get the job from any other company or using only Eclipse ideal only. So this is Eclipse ideal. This is a platform for you can run the Java code. I can go through that. How we can create the paths and all.
So this Eclipse ID, Naveen, is it available for free or do we have to subscribe?
No, it's
Slack.
available for free only. You can just go through with the online Eclipse ideal. See, you can see. You can download here itself. So we can create a path. So in our desktop, I can go with my resumes. You can select the folder. I can launch. It takes some time. Why it's showing. Yeah, I'll choose workspace. It's not open. I can create a folder like Java. Yeah, I know it's open. Wait, guys, it's some technical issue. It's loading. No, I have opened 3 times. So this is a platform, so we can execute our code. So first we need to go for the file. We can create a project. Java project. I can go with that demo one. I can create. So this is a project demo one. I have created the project. So where you can see that inbuiltly has created some libraries inbuilt. These are the some basic libraries you want to know that. So next is from SRC. This from model. Whether the I look like this model or the from Java project. We don't want this one. So we can create a packages. We can create package dot package. It's showing, see, you can see my screen is showing some invalid package. It's not identified. We can create like pack. I have created a package and then I have created class. So let's start with the class. Does anyone have any idea from class, or do you want to take from beginning? Hello. Anyone is
Beginning
there?
will be fine.
Yeah, okay. So this is a major thing most of them are doing wrongly only. The class name should be start with caps. I can give like small. See, you can see my screen, right? Type the name as escape. So the class name should be start with capital letter. Can create demo. Okay, so you can see where you can create public or private. So this is you can the method you can create here itself. So I have created. So this is the main syntax of the Java. Are you understand? Do you have any questions? How we can create this syntax?
No, no.
Okay, okay. So basically Java has been running as object-oriented program. This is a from class and this is a main method. I can get some sample questions. So here I have some pasted some values. So this is a basically basic program of the Java. So if I run this code, the program will start from main method. It will go from the integer, then values, and then it will be sum. The value had been added, then system.println. It will print the values. I can run this code. It's not showing. Okay. Unless it does not contain main type. Okay. That's all. Sorry, I have some facing some issues. We can go with the online compiler. Needing this. Can someone guess what is the answer?
12.
Yes, it's very easy for that. Okay. Let me go with another code. So can someone guess what is the answer? I can explain later for this. 6 is even or odd. Okay, I can explain that. So before that, whenever you're trying with the code, first you need to understand the logic. What the question will ask. The question will ask me from even or odd. Even or odd means whenever the number is divisible by 2, it's a even. Or the number is been odd. So the code will start from main method. And then it will go for the integer 6. The number it will take from 6. 6 model divided by 2 equal to 0. If it is 0, it will print as the number is 0. Even. Otherwise, it will go for odd. Let me show with another example. 13. So 13 is odd number. Simply, you can guess this one. Can someone guess what is the answer? I have given 3 integers value. Hello. Guys, come on, answer it. It's easy only. C. It's B. So I have given 3 integers value. It will take the largest value. So it's a greater than value. You know the values and basically code, right? It will compare the each and every value. So A greater than B. And then A greater than C, and then A is to C. Then it will go for other code, B greater than C or B is to C. It will give the code as B is greater than, B is greater, which is the last number. So I'll give it 6. Can someone guess? Easily guess the answer. Yes.
C. 15.
Okay. Let me go with. So why I'm telling this one means these are the basic question interview will definitely ask. Okay. So do you have any idea about the palindrome? I can give some examples as well. Palindrome. Any idea?
No.
No. Okay. I can explain that. So I can give the number as 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. It will reverse it as same number it will came. That's called palindrome number. I have created a temporary variable, then assigned to the number. So the temp value is 1, 2, 3, 1. Then I have reverse it. So I have used while loop. It's a temporary variable 1231. That means 1231 not equal to 0. It's not equal to 0, right? Then it will go for the digit and then temporary variable. What is the temporary variable? 1231. It will divisible by 10. It will give the remainder. And then it will store as reversed value. So I have already assigned the value as 0. Then it will go to reverse it and then multiply by 10 plus digit. Okay, then after that it will go to the temporary variable modulus of equal to 10. If it is this condition will be satisfied, then it will go for the if condition. Understood, right? If the number is, can give itself 1231 equal to reversed number. If the number is equal, it gives us palindrome. You can guessly simple here itself. You don't want to confuse from other conditions. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Can someone guess if this is palindrome or not? It's not a palindrome. Okay. So apart from Java, you need to learn for this Spring and Spring Boot. Do you have any idea about the Spring and Spring Boot? We can get the code easily. Yes, this is my LinkedIn page. So get connection. I can definitely refer from the job as well, the Java. Then you want any other Python or front end or back end database, whatever you want, you can ping me. I can guide you. I want to finish this one. So this is a Spring initializer where you can find the dependencies. Dependencies means nothing. So this is a Spring initializer. You can get from this one. Java, we have a lot of options. So I need to run from web. I need to develop a web application. You can get it from the Spring initializer, this code. Do you have any questions? You can ask me. I can help you out. The interviews or what is the process?
What are the basic, I would say,
So basically when
while
which come,
so while
yes,
attending
yes.
any interviews, what are the basic steps one needs to take, and
Okay.
also how one should prepare for various technical rounds which happens for this profile.
Okay. So basically, when you apply for which company, there are some patterns. So mainly from aptitude, and then it's go for GD, group discussion. After that, it go for the technical, and then it's go for the HR interview. Most of them, I have some lots of examples. So one of my colleague has been rejected in HR interview itself. So don't put your resume. I want to make sure that don't lie your skills. Please make sure that whatever you have the skills, please mention that. So now it has been Tech Mahindra and Accenture is hiring. You can apply through from career page itself. Main thing is from aptitude. You can clear this from aptitude and then go for the technical is from whatever the which language you are convenient as from Java or Python. They ask only for basic. Again, I'm saying that only it's for basic questions. The whatever I showing that the basic palindrome and then string concatenation. After that, you go for the HR interview. HR interview is nothing. They're asking simple, tell me about yourself. Then what is the process, hiring and an onboarding and process. Now currently Zoho is hiring from software developer. You can apply that. Just ping me in the LinkedIn itself. I can share your links.
We have a question from Sagar. He wants to know what preferable either full stack Java course or Python or any other single language.
Based on that is from company requirement, whether they need full stack developer or Python. Based on the requirement company only they are hiring. So you can choose Python if you're convenient, go for Python. You can go Python. Otherwise, you go for Java, which you have convenient. I think Java has been better. They're asking some basic questions only. Get to the Java job. Only main three things, guys. One is from Java, and then front-end language. Another one is for database. This is from enough to get the job in from as a developer. You are not go to directly develop any application. They'll give some basic examples. You have to monitor the job. Just need to change the values. That means you have to understand what is the code. Understood, right? So if you have the Python knowledge, you should understand what is the Python. Then only you'll done with the code development. So we have some mostly seniority they are showing. You'll get it through the team. You can train it. They are training itself, no problems. First, you need to understand. You have to apply for a lot of companies. Done with the interviews, get some experience. How the interview process is going. So basically, I have applied more than 30 companies. After that, I have rejected so many companies. Then only I'll get the job. So fail itself, you can get the result. Any questions? Please ask it.
Hello?
Please utilize
Hello,
your
Naveen.
time. Yes.
So, as a fresher, what salary I can expect from a company or as an intern?
As an intern, based on the location only. So if you get the internship from Bangalore, they'll give 4 or 5. So if you get the job as a full stack developer, you'll get starting from 6 LPA. This is a basic only. 6 LPA is from basic as a fresher. I'm again mentioning fresher is 6 LPA. Apply some lot of companies. Then only you'll get to know. They don't be aware from the description. You have to develop the code, nothing. You just simply apply the job. You can get some experience. Then you can easily crack it.
Okay, and what will be the profile like as in full stack developer or anything else?
Yes, just forgot it. Wait, my screen is visible, right? I can show my resume as well.
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Okay. So my personal opinion is don't put your resume on profile pictures. Let me show my resume as well. This is my rejected resume. So you can get it from template. So these are these things I have mentioned in from past. So this resume has been rejected. So you can simply mention what you know. This is the basic. So name. So I want to please make sure that the mail ID has been be professional. Okay. Don't make sense of any numbers or any hero names or something else. Please mention as your simply name and then your contact number, your email ID. That's just your objectives. And then your professional experience. If you don't have the professional, please leave it. And then you can add some technical skills. So your educations. After that, which project you have worked. You can include it from your college project. Or otherwise, you can simply go with the YouTube. You can get it from, see, I can show you some example. Web development. Sample project. So see, you can see a lot of code. Simply you can done this. You can add it to your resume itself. You can develop easily from e-com website. Any questions? Yes. Yes, go ahead. Yes.
We have to maintain our length of the resume also. Or
Mostly one page is enough. Only one page is enough. But please make sure that there's some website called ATS. Do you have any idea? ATS, application tracking system, where you can put your resume, you can get you can see your score as well. ATS. application tracking system. Most of the company will using to shortlist the resume. You can upload your resume here. You can see your score. You can change the what are the values you can change and increase your score. Easily get the job. First, you need to shortlist the resume as well. Then only you'll get the from interview HR. My recommendation is please go for the referral. As a fresher, you get easily job from LinkedIn. Simply go then so type for Java. See, software engineer, they want some software engineer. Location is Bangalore and Karnataka. Get some connection. So where you can see 2 connections work here. Ping them, get the referral, get the job as well. Simple. This is a very shortcut method.
We apply from this portal at times, uh, we don't get responses at times. I simply go into their databases. That's what we've observed.
Sorry, come again. I'm not able to hear your question.
When we apply from specifically from LinkedIn, so at times it
Okay.
directly, as in we tend to get no responses at times, not frequently.
Okay.
So it happens whenever we apply for Naukri also and other platforms as well.
Yeah,
So
that's a main reason from most of them are facing. They are not getting some response continuously. So this is a from freeze period. Okay, this is December is a freeze period. Most of them going for vacation. The correct time is to get the job is Jan and February. They started hiring. Otherwise, you can go for the HR itself, human resource. Get some connections from HR.
okay,
You can ping them, ask for a job referral. So I have some knowledge on this technology. So please refer that. So you can see that my screen. See, this is from. I can show my friend itself, my colleague. So he is one of my colleague, Mohammad Azhar. You can ping them directly, get connection, ask them, hi, Azhar, please consider my resume. Do you have any opportunity? Please let me know. Just ping that. Try this one. Definitely you'll get the job.
but sometimes when we try to send this connection request,
Okay.
usually on LinkedIn specifically, we get numbers and people get number of connections, and most of them
You need
really gets for marketing. So if you
yes,
try that level, isn't it isn't that the possibility that people might ignore
yes,
that considering that marketing request only?
yes, I got your answer. But some of them will reject, but you need to try with connections. Reject you can reject it. Okay. Don't worry about that. Try first. You can try this. Give some 200 connection. At least 10 peoples will accept your connections. That's the main thing. Clear your picture, clear cut. You have mentioned your skills as well. So the recruiter will definitely reach out to you.
And out of those job portals, is there any specific portal which is like most go-to platform, or we can actually try across all these platforms? Of course, we do.
Louder. I'm not able to hear your question. Please louder.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
So when I was saying, when we apply for jobs through these portals like Naukri, IM Jobs, and other platforms as well. So is there any specific platform, sort of a go-to platform? Of course, we do try from these different platforms, but sometimes those recruiters look for specific platform, as in they
Yes,
have their
yes.
favorites.
The best option is career portal. Do you have any idea about this?
So I haven't heard of the career portal.
So I can show you that. So currently Zoho is hiring that. Okay. So I can show you. See, you can see that this is from career portal of Zoho. Okay. Simply, I'm interested, you can mention. It will load. This is another trick for your resume. Company career portal. You can see this from technical support engineer. There are some, every company they have some career portal. You have applied there itself. 95% have some chances to get the job. Most of the recruiter will see not from LinkedIn and then Naukri. Mainly they see from career portal. So this from Zoho career portal, go for the jobs. See, you can see the technical support engineer, web developer, and then designer, software developer. Click the software developer. See the job description. I'm interested. You can apply here itself. Upload your resume. You can give the details. Easily apply that. So Zoho, Infosys, currently Accenture is trying hiring. Go to the career portal, upload your resume there. So sorry, I don't have access for that. This is my company laptop. You can done through your personal laptop itself.
Like you mean to say we'll have to refer to those career sections which is there on those company platforms.
Yes. You can easily shortlist from career portal. Most of the recruiter will see the career portal itself when compared to Naukri and then LinkedIn. Naukri, there are some shortcut you need to update on your daily basis. There's some small changes. Your profile itself. See, I have applied a lot of companies, but I have get some 8 responses only. Day by day, you can change your profile itself. See, I have updated last time itself. You can update your resume. Just simply change your date or name or something else. Better the recruiter will reach the resume. Don't try with the Naukri, guys. Go with the LinkedIn or career portal. It's may better. See, currently Microsoft is hiring from support engineers. You can apply there itself from career portal. Or otherwise you can get from referral. You can ping me. I'll give some guidance about the contacts as well. Point of contacts from this company and this company. You can drop a mail to the recruiter. Please consider my request. Easily you can get the job. This is the best platform from Java, JOB. Platform is means obviously LinkedIn. See, we have some lot of platforms, okay? It doesn't make sense to this platform to get the right job. You can apply from career portal. Is my opinion, best opinion. Easily get the job.
Sagar wants to, I think Sagar have another question, Naveen, that
Okay.
which
Yes,
is the
yes.
best platform for Java jobs?
Yes, that only I have saying that career portal. I am showing that the Zoho. So currently Zoho is hiring. Please apply. If you want the link, please ping me in the link itself. I can share the link. You can apply. So I have some lot of stuffs for the Telegram pages. Okay. So I can ping you for the Telegram links as well as the job openings. You can daily get the updates itself where you can apply your jobs. Continuously applying, guys. Please apply for minimum at least per day 20 jobs. But it's very difficult. Day by day, it will be easy.
I mean, but when we do those courses, basically, for example, online courses, and
Okay.
when we, as in after having, as in after learning to some extent to these courses, and if we develop some projects,
Okay.
okay, so how do you basically show it to the recruiter as in
Yeah,
do we have to explain the project, or we just have to put a link in the resume and we can actually go take them through while interviewing?
no, just you can mention your project as just sweet and short as 2 lines. 2 lines or 3 lines is enough for the recruiter. Most of the recruiter will not read the entire page your resume. Please understand that. You have to highlight your skills. So if you know Java, for this Java, I have done this project. So this course, I have done this Java development course. You have mentioned in LinkedIn. The recruiter will say, okay, this person will complete the Java, so we can use that. Sometimes it will happen. So you are done with the Java technology. So once you get into the job, you have to work with the Python technology. So you have to ready with the any technologies. Continuous learning is very important, guys. They will train you, no worry about this. So if you know Java development as a fresher, they are expecting some at least 50% knowledge of you. After you get into the job, they will train you about the project. Okay, they will train you about the simply the testing, then deployment. They will give some KTs under the all those stuffs, and then you can simply done with this.
So the specific pointers to keep in mind whenever we appear for technical rounds of interviews.
Technical rounds, they mostly ask based on that. They mostly ask from coding. Mostly one coding is enough. Only one coding. So I see some practical, my colleagues as well. They're hiring some freshers. Okay.
Okay.
They will ask only for, they will already predefine. Okay, this person I have to ask 5 questions. Another person I have to ask from 6 questions. Okay. They will ask from introduce yourself, and then which technology you are convenient, Java or Python. They will ask some basic questions from theory knowledge. Theory also is very important. After that, they will ask from write any code from Java or Python. Other than that, they will ask some any cloud technology. So get some knowledge from cloud as well. The recruiter will know, okay, this person will get some knowledge on cloud. Then other person will come from the interview. They don't have knowledge on cloud. So you can easily shortlist from the technical interview itself.
So one should go for Microsoft Azure or AWS, which one is the preferred one?
I prefer Azure,
Okay, and
Microsoft Azure.
so is there any levels of Azure like AWS have those different career tracks? So like Azure also do they have such career tracks?
Yes. So if it is Azure, they're expecting some certifications from you. So the first certification is Azure Fundamental. This is a basic Azure Fundamental. Okay. So next is from Expert, and then Solution, Database. We have some lot of certifications itself. Done with any one certification is enough for as a fresher. Again, I'm mentioning as a fresher, get some knowledge on Azure, done with the certification, apply in the job. So I have cloud technology for the certification. You can showcase yourself for the recruiter.
So will the certification add to some extent in terms of salary packages as well, like you've mentioned?
No. As there are some criteria as well. So for example, let's take an example of Zoho. Zoho will start hiring from software developer. They need some 50 developers. Okay. But they're applying from freshers as 120. Let's consider as example 120. They're shortlisting from 120 as to 50. Okay. They will see this person have any certifications and all. Salary has been predefined. If you
Okay.
want the cloud technology, you get from certification, please reach out to me. I'll guide through for the cloud technology as well. So I am also done with this cloud technology, Azure, and then AWS. So you can reach out to me. I'll give some coupons as well. You'll get some certification, post it through your LinkedIn, showcase yourself.
So can you share your profile in the chat?
Yes, sure. I'll give some point of contact, guys, if you want. So I have some lot of connections from other company. My colleagues as working as a Microsoft, Amazon, Zoho. Lot of my colleagues are working. So please reach out to me. I'll give some contacts. You can reach out there, get some job.
While reaching out to them, can we use your reference point as well, Naveen?
Yes, sure. So Naveen from working as Eviden, you can use it my name itself. That's nothing problem.
Sure.
Sure. Any questions, guys?
No, I'm not.
So I want some feedback from you. 2 minutes. Any feedback, best or worst? I'm take it.
It was very informative, Naveen.
Okay.
You've given example also, but uh, like we, as in the audience wants to understand the roadmap basically. If you can explain
Okay.
that also in sort of a quick pointers, like how one can start and how one can actually see himself or herself grow in that particular
Okay.
field.
Hmm.
What are the levels one can go and start achieving once he or she gain the experience?
Okay.
If you can explain that, that would be helpful.
Yeah. So as a roadmap from Java developer, you need to strong with the core Java. Okay. So as I earlier mentioned that, so you want to be in be focused on front end and then back end and then core Java. This is the main three. As a fresher, they are expecting some 50% knowledge is enough. Okay. Start building your profile and then try with any other simple projects like e-com website, student dashboard. Even in the Excel also is a skill. You can mention your resume Excel. So please make sure that if your resume you are mentioning your hobbies, right? So some of them will get hired but will be rejected in the HR interview itself. Don't mention in like I have some hobbies in reading books. They will ask some questions. Okay, so don't mention your hobbies and then your family background. Okay, as a full stack developer, I know this much of skills. I have developed this project. This much is enough as a Java developer.
When you talk about those front end and back end, one can opt for only front end also, right, Naveen?
Basically, you have to some knowledge on front end and back end as well. Why? Because see, if reality is different. So once you get into a job, like example, if you are hiring with you placed in Zoho, okay, software developer, they not give entire project to you to handle the front end and back end, and then maintenance also. They'll give some part. Okay, they'll give some part of front end, they'll give some part of testing, and then maintenance. Like this way, they will process it. They'll not give entire like you have to develop the project, you have to develop the entire, you have to maintain, you have to deploy. Doesn't make sense. They'll give only one part. That is a main thing. As a full stack developer, they are expecting you have some knowledge on front end, back end as well. But they'll give work on only from front end or back end. Depends on their project, their team as well.
From the
Is that
career,
fine, your question?
yeah, but from the career perspective, like you've mentioned full stack, but if I want to be a front end only and not get into the back end, so that is
Okay.
still a choice, right? Or do we have to go for a full
Yes.
stack only?
No, that's your choice only. So see, if you want to be, I am very strong with the front end, you can go with the front end as well. They will choose some requirement like front end developer, Java developer. You can see in the Naukri itself. you need this much of skills from HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, you can go with the front end. Otherwise, I don't want to front end, but I have some knowledge on front end. You can implement there itself. Okay, you can go with the back end. So I don't want to back end. I don't want to coding front end. You can go with the maintenance. What are the development will develop the code? You can maintain the code as well. There are something called support role, production support.
Okay. And when we consider the salary packages, uh,
It's
does it differ from front end to full stack, or will you consider in that same bracket?
no, they will consider same bracket only, same
Okay.
only.
Okay.
Based on the designation, they will change. So once you get get the job, okay.
Yeah.
First you get the job, then you can move from different platforms, front end or back end, something else if you want. Otherwise, you can stay there itself. That's nothing problem. You can salary doesn't matter, guys. Please work with your skills, okay. And I have give some other tip also. Don't work with any company at least 2 years. Work with only 2 years. After that, you can change your company. Don't decide your salary, okay. So I have some 6 LP. Okay, I don't want to go for any other companies. Don't decide that. At least travel it.
But but Naveen, I'm still looking for that sort of a roadmap. Like, what if somebody, for an example, if I start as a front end developer, how I
Okay.
can proceed in my career? I just want to understand that journey, like from
Hmm.
front end developer. If I start as front end developer, where I can see myself in that career trajectory.
Yes. So I can give you an answer.
Yeah.
So if you start with the front end developer, build your build some sample projects like e-com website. Okay. Once you get the job, you work with the same project only. The project will change, but the skill has been okay. Okay. The front end means you can work with the HTML, CSS, JavaScript. After 1 year, you can done with another skill. Like front end, you have some framework, Angular, React. Okay. So after working with that, you can jump with another company. The designation will change. Understand?
Okay. So what are the designation I can expect basically, as in front end, senior front end, so from the career trajectory, because if I have to make that choice, as in from full stack developer, or I just have to, as in, want to be front end developer.
Okay, I'll give some example. They will hire from a role as Java full stack development. Okay, but they will give work on front end. Okay, but you are a full stack developer. They'll give some designation like associate consultant or software developer engineer one. Okay, this is a basic starting designation. You know some you have some knowledge on full stack developer, front end, back end as well. But you are working in front end. After 1 year or 2 years, get the job from another company. So I am working with these many 2 years on front end. So I want to move on from next designation. Software developer, engineer 3 or 2, front end itself. Is that okay?
Understood, Naveen.
Yes. So first get the job. You will understand for the whole entire IT process. What is the process and all, how to process from make another company, get the job. Usually you can understand.